What else we can talk about? There's actually many topics I could discuss, like weight, being skinny. I've noticed that since I got skinnier, I got more compliments, and people were like, "Oh, how come you got so pretty?" Maybe because I lost a couple of pounds. Yeah, didn't come to your mind. You know, in this society, we're trying to be like, we're trying to do like body positivity, stop fat shaming and all this stuff. But to be honest, it's just like so absorbed in our perception, in our core. You live with the thought that being skinny is better. I have my dad who has always told me, especially when I was like a little bit overweight, who has always told me, well, I like girls who are skinnier. For me, the skinnier the better, you know. And the moment I began like eating less, losing weight, he began worrying. I had to tell me, bro, you are one of the reasons why I'm like this now. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. And I'm like, I feel bad when I eat with you. I actually in general don't like eating with people. I even a couple of days ago, I took like a brioche, a croissant. And I was eating a croissant in the morning in the bus. I was feeling like so watched. But then I was thinking, oh, well, I'm skinny then. No. I'm skinny now, then nobody should be, judging me because I'm eating sweets. But this mindset I had when I was, like years ago when I was overweight, this mindset of like being ashamed of eating in front of people still is here. This shit doesn't go away so easily. It doesn't just disappear. It's not like, oh well, I got skinnier, then all my traumas, all my problems disappear. No, it's still here, and I am not overweight. I'm completely sane, healthy, you can say, healthy weight. But I do not have a flat stomach. I do not have this or whatever. But still, because of this, I still want to be skinnier. This thing of like, I remember when I was like, I would look myself in the mirror and I would be touching my skin, my face, and be like, if I was like this, I would have been I would feel so much better. I would try and make myself look skinnier in the mirror and say, oh, I wish I was like that. If I were like that, well, I would be the happiest person in my life. And now I'm even skinnier than that. And I'm still not content with myself. I'm still wanting to be skinnier. And this is so crazy. I don't know. I've heard someone talking about this. You will never be satisfied enough. And this is a problem. This is actually having an eating disorder. An eating disorder is a mentality, is a mental problem, a mental disease. I don't know how you call it. It's a disorder. Yeah, it is not just like how you look. People with anorexia are not people who are extremely skinny, and I think you should know that already. Many people talked about this already, so like it is common knowledge. But people still judge you by the way you look. People, even if you look good, nobody would say that I have binge eating problems or I have anorexia because I have an average normal like weight. But almost every girl, and now even guys, are struggling with eating disorders, or struggling with their image, are struggling with eating in general, because bro, Of course, girls are more common. Girls have this issue much more than men. Many men have never even thought about calories, but like even those men who want like gain weight, be strong, have muscles and stuff like that, that's also an image issue, an insecurity. You wanna always look good, yeah. And this never leaves your mind. You will always think about how much you weigh, the calories, what else? Sometimes, or even always feel bad for eating something sweet. Think, oh well, I will stop eating for a bit so I can get back to the track. I don't know, many things. And this is what fucking makes me mad. Because I really thought that I would be happier with that. And no, the whole point is we already, like, you as a person, seeing someone skinnier makes you feel like they are prettier. Makes you feel, oh, they're pretty. If they lose weight, they're prettier. Maybe not everybody. There are some cases in people who are like better without, like, not extremely skinny when you can see their bones. But like, some people are in fact better when they have a little bit more fat percent in their body because their features are prettier like that. I don't know. But like, mostly people will see you as prettier. Or like with me, my experience is like people always notice that I'm skinnier, but like they do not notice it. They do not fucking notice like, oh, you got skinnier. No, they notice like, oh, you got prettier. But I know the reason why you think I got prettier. It just so like it is just like this. Like you can't deny it. It's something you can't escape it now. I'm glad there is like body positivity and stuff like that, but this is not just body positivity thing. This is not just trying not to be fatphobic and trying to be inclusive. It's just really like that mentality and health. Many people think losing weight is for health purposes. Well, whatever. But it's not. Many, like, you know, it is aesthetic. Many things are just aesthetic. And like pretty privilege, it's so real. It's really real. Pretty privilege is like what will give you an easier way to go. But honestly, like even if I've been pretty all my life, as a person, like pretty privilege gives you an easier way to socialize and communicate with people. Which doesn't mean I have friends. I don't have that many friends. But it helps you socialize better. People are more likely to talk to you. But as an individual, being pretty doesn't mean that you will feel pretty. It doesn't mean that you will feel good about yourself. For me, being pretty most of the time is just like a little satisfaction. Being like, oh, that's cool. Well, yeah, I am pretty, and what? I cannot be a model because I'm too short for that. Which is also killing me inside. But in my experience, being pretty didn't actually make my life better. Not as much as someone would expect. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to talk about it because, yeah, even though I didn't have this much of a change, I wasn't super overweight and I lost weight and people noticed that, yeah. No, I didn't have this thing. So I thought I didn't have the right to actually talk about it. I don't know other people. I don't watch many videos about this. But I know many people did talk about it. And like, I still wanted to say something about it, or how I feel about this. I was just like, right now I'm just doing a video complaining and letting go anything, and I began talking about this, so I will just cut this part and post another video about it. Without makeup, yeah, I didn't do my makeup, and yes, I did change my hair again, but this is something I will talking about later. And yeah, because it's actually psychologically degrading. And all the weight stuff, all the thing about weight is like, I needed to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it, even if like, yeah, I might not be the person who suffered the most compared to like societally, like socially. I wasn't so socially unaccepted. I was just chill, even though many people told me that I was fucking fat, which I wasn't, guys. I wasn't fat. People are just fucking dumb. People are just fucking, I don't know. And I was a kid. How much 13? Like, for me, having 13 years and worrying about your fucking weight is crazy. It's crazy. And like, a couple of months ago, I met a little girl, who didn't accept a candy from someone because she thought she was fat and she didn't want to eat the sweets. Well, was she fat? She was a little bit overweight, but like, she was a kid, 10 years. And she was worrying about her weight. That's so sad. Like, what is going on in this girl's life? What is going on in all of our lives? Like, we want to be so body positivity, and yeah, but no, that's not working. Like, how now girls of 10 years, I never even thought about my weight. Never ever I would even be thinking about it. That never even crossed my mind, like my weight, whatever. Only the moment people began to tell me, oh, you gained weight. My mother's friend looked at me, took my face like that. Oh, you gained so much fat. What happened to you? We gotta get back on track. Bitch. Do you want to look at yourself or at your own kids? What are they looking like? What is it? Like, what is that? People online telling me that I was fat. My best friend, he was a male best friend. He didn't tell me directly that I was fat. He just said, I wouldn't call you skinny. And I was like, okay. This is so crazy. I hate people. I understand if someone is clinically like doing bad. They need to lose weight to keep living. But not a little girl who's a little bit overweight, not even fat, who's just like a bit rounder. How can you like go on ahead and telling her she's fat, she's ugly, she's unattractive, she's not like worth it? And like, can you realize like kids absorb things in a way that it stays there forever? Kids' minds are really fragile, and I'm not telling you to spoil them and things, but like, not just trying to not be a bitch, because kids' mind are probably like the thing that absorbs. It's like a sponge. Our brain is a sponge, but like kids' sponge are even bigger and they're drier because they have less information, so like they absorb even more, and then it dries, like memories dry, but like they remain. It stains. The memory, the bad things you tell them remain, and they keep sometimes in your head, and they keep like every time something new comes, new drop of water, new drop of paste that you're putting in their heads, it like wets also the stained memory, which is dry, but now it's wet again, plus the new memory, and then it comes back again. It all comes again. It all comes back. It keeps you thinking that you're not worth it, that you will never be. You're not skinny enough. You will never be skinny enough. Because there will always be someone who's skinnier, you know, who's like, well, they can wear low waist jeans. Yeah, because their stomach doesn't pop out. Because their stomach is like this. Not like this. Not even this. It's like they don't even have organs, but that's what you think is good. You think you want to have that. I do think that I want to have that. Will I ever be able? Well, I never exercise, so maybe not. I like eating, so also because that, maybe not. And that will chase me forever. And that's what makes me mad. You know? But it is actually... I just got too used to that, to think and give it too much pressure on myself because of that. I need other problems to solve, and this is something that will probably go away eventually, or maybe never, but who cares, you know, actually not the problem right now. But I'm just saying that, like, I acknowledge the problem here. This is terrible. It's fucking... It's sad. I don't even know how to define this. Like, I feel really bad for little girls going through this kind of things. And that's it. Well, I'm gonna go eat. Because talking about the sad things made me hungry. So I will say, have a good day, have a good night. Whatever time it is for you. Kisses and goodbye.